going on, Klein and Ellie?
Are you ready?
Hello, Klein and Ellie, you little bitch.
Klein and Ellie, it's just okay. Do-do-do.
Just don't let things bother you too much.
Good morning, everybody.
Whoa, Sweet David Steak, did you see that?
Viva Klein and Ellie show.
Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
Even a stunt. I respect your boundaries.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous K-Rock.
Oh, yeah, welcome to your Prequend. It's officially begun here at K-Rock, your Klein Alley Show on a Thursday morning. If you need us, phones open now, text line open now. 800-520-1067. You'll need those numbers if you want to hop on that standby boarding list, travel to Spain and see 21 Pilots. We'll do that for you this morning. Also, free tacos, 2 greatest words in the English language will be yours. If you've got an idea that you'd like to share with us, the return of the Dank Tank, turning your ideas into lots and lots of tacos. So be ready to share those with us a little bit later this morning. And much more we have in store for you, including most least, who's the biggest pussy on the show. We will figure that out once and for all today, although there's already a lot of thoughts about that. A lot of thoughts about that on the GOAT line. Quickly, let me say good morning to Brian, who's waiting on the phones early at 800-520-1067. What's up, Brian?
Good morning, Klein. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
All right, awesome sauce. Yeah, so you guys were talking about how when you call like people or vendors or whatever in their phone, sounds like their phones like all 4G and stuff. Can't understand.
Yeah, call centers. Yep.
Yeah. So about 3 years ago, I started finally calling into you guys. My first event was the Frank's hot dog thing on 420.
Oh, right,
and,
where we
started calling after that.
Right, we unveiled the big hand dogger on 420. It was our gift to the world.
Yeah.
That's right.
This, by the way, this is a Drug Rug. I don't know if you remember me, but yeah, this is Drug Rug.
How could we forget Drug Rug?
Who's Drug Rug? Why do I not remember Drug Rug?
Yeah, see, Klein forgot.
Why do we call you
Drug?
Why do we call you Drug Rug? For the record, I'm curious.
That day, I played against some chick dressed up as a unicorn, and you guys had to guess who was high, me or the unicorn. And I guess you can take a pic.
I don't know what you're saying, but it sounds like a great show.
Is this going somewhere?
I'm so happy that we did a show where a guy named Drug Rug battled a woman dressed like a unicorn. And
that sounds right.
And we had to guess who was high. I feel like we used to be much better. We should bring that bit back, Vanessa. Write that down. Anyway, yes, Drug Rug.
I feel like I'm high listening to this.
I
know. Drug Rug, what can we do for you before you completely derail the show out of the gate?
Yeah, I called because after that, I started calling you guys. And when I called, the phone line sounded very fuzzy, how you were explaining, how it sounds like sometimes you can't understand because it sounds too fuzzy or too much like static in the air.
Well, we do route all of our calls to K-Rock through a call center in Bangladesh. Don't be fooled. I know that you think it's Vanessa, but it's definitely not.
And this call is clear, and we wish it wasn't.
Yeah, this is what. Yeah, I wish we had a call center so we could have not gotten that call. Anyway, nice to talk to you again, Drug Rug, and thank you for continuing to support the show. No, it was not. We got to come up with a new nickname for that guy.
No, I like it.
Please hold to rate this call.
Do not call. That is that guy's new name. Lots to get into this morning. Someone got pulled over on the way to work, and they're in a bad mood about it. We'll get to that and more next. K-Rock.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Mornings on K-Rock. Yeah! K-Rock.
Getting pulled over sucks. Getting pulled over, especially on your way to work, I think that may be the worst of the getting pulled overs because already you know your whole day is ahead of you and you're probably going to be late. You're probably running late, which is maybe why you're going fast or decided I'm going to go ahead and try to hit that red light before it officially goes solid red. And then when you get pulled over, you go, wow, of all the millions of cars on the road, they've decided that I'm the one.
They picked me.
I'm the one. Mm-hmm. And this particular morning... And we've all been pulled over, I think, at some point on the way to work, right? Haven't we all been pulled over at least once?
I think Jake gets pulled over a lot because he looks suspicious. But that was in his other car.
That was in the old car because they always would find something to pull me over, like the
the license plate light was at one time, or tinted windows, tinted driver windows, even though they're barely tinted. They just find any reason to pull me over.
I thought they used to pull you over because they thought you were one of them because you had that weird, like, maroon undercover cop car.
Conversation?
Yeah. Hey,
what's up, detective?
Must be.
Sorry, I'm on a mission right now.
It's Detective Stinky. Bring him over here. Let's see what he's up to.
Donuts? Oh, it's you. But Vanessa, I think you're a pretty big rule follower when it comes to the roads, I would imagine.
I've broken it a few times, but for the most part, everyone breaks the rules.
Oh, that's right, except hitting people.
She does hit people. Right. Yeah, that's okay. But you can't...
Okay, that bike hit me.
The bike, the guy on the bike hit you?
Explain that to the judge.
I was parking.
Yeah. Why did he go flying so far?
Yeah.
All right, who got a ticket?
So this morning, it was Allie's turn.
Yeah. Well, I texted everybody at around, God, I don't know, it was a while ago now that I said, I'm going to be late today because I just got pulled over. It was 5 minutes from the studio, so I was in the home stretch. And if you take Highland at all, you know, and mind you, I speed on the freeway every single morning.
So Officer Simmons again on Highland? Is it Officer Simmons?
Let's see. It was Officer.
You got a ticket.
This would be great if he was.
That would be so great. If
right?
all these years.
And Beer Mug was telling the truth.
My God.
That is Officer Simmons. Beer Mug, we're sorry.
It looks like.
We thought you were lying to us.
Schooler? I don't know.
Could
I
be
can't read.
Simmons. Could be Simmons.
It could be, honestly. It starts with an S.
It was the bike cop?
The motorcycle cop.
He's always there. I see him every
Let's
day.
clarify, you don't only speed, you go 100. You go super fast.
No, I'll clock 90 occasionally on the freeway, but I don't go 100. No, that's unsafe.
Right.
When you're self-pleasuring, which is something you've been known to do while you drive, do you drive slower while you're self-pleasuring and driving, or same speed?
Yeah, no, usually I do a consistent speed. Sometimes I'll do the cruise control, but my car's pretty old, so it doesn't really maintain cruise control very well.
But this guy, this bike cop, this motorcycle cop who usually hangs out around like 3rd and Highland or Beverly and Highland, he's somewhere kind of in that area.
It's right after Beverly.
He's there every day. I see him every day. I see him pull over
never
people.
have seen him.
And every day I have a moment where I forget he's there, and then I go, oh my God, did he get me? And I was like, oh man, it was a good thing I was only going 11 over. But some days, because of where he sets up, he purposely will wait where he is, because if you hit the light cycle just right, you hit a nice stretch of open road. You hit the sink. And if you hit the sink, you're like, I don't want to miss the sink. So he knows that you're going to try to hit every green light all the way straight up.
Which is a dick move, dude. Like,
well, not really. Not for the guy who's trying to hit a quota.
He knows that people are just going to speed through that intersection to catch up with the green light sinking.
You got to hit the sinks.
It's not like I'm going that fast the entire time.
Did you tell him this when he pulled you over?
No.
Trying to hit the sink?
I didn't explain the sink.
What's the speed limit and how fast were you going?
Speed limit's 35.
Okay. So
35.
You had to go super fast.
When I got off on Highland, there was there's something going on at Hollywood and Highland where there's a crazy amount of road closure right now.
There's always something going on.
No, but there's they have scaffolding, like it's a big
today
thing.
was a more pain in the ass.
It was more of a pain in the ass. So I was trying to make up for it on the backside. I passed Beverly. I floored it to get through the intersection, and as I'm going through the intersection, I see the motorcycle cop on the other side, and he's got his light flashing, and I'm like, oh no, there's a motorcycle cop. I'm going to just make a right-hand turn right now. Boom.
To try to escape
him.
Nice. I've done that before.
Oh, you pissed him off instantly.
So he immediately turned and made a left and followed me, and then I immediately pulled over, and then he...
Had you gone straight and not done that little maneuver?
No, I think he was already... Because he already had his thing out.
He clocked you?
He clocked me. And I didn't know you could clock from that far down. Like,
Of course. Got the gate on.
It was so far down. So anyway, I stopped. I rolled down my window, and thankfully I had my license on me because we're going to the airport. So it's
most
of
days
the few times
you wouldn't have had that either.
I have it, yeah. So he said,
"Did you try to turn up the sex appeal?"
Well, I had my top off by the time he got to the front.
That would have been
and
a good
then he
move.
ran away.
Double the ticket.
I'm going to give you so many tickets right now.
He said, I pulled you over because you were going 64 in a 35.
64.
And I was like, and I was about to start going, well, I hadn't been going that fast for that long. It was a temporary surge. And then I was like...
A temporary surge? What a great line.
I didn't say that. I just decided to say, here's my license.
Come on, really? You get one shot. You get one shot in that moment.
Dude, he had that look of like, hey, bitch, look how fast. He showed me the clock and was like 64 and a 35. Give me your license.
Oh, you should have said it's BF Thursday. You could have said so many different things.
No, there's no. I was speeding. What am I going to do?
Oh, Allie, I can't believe you just. I've been pulled over by that guy before, and he's let me off. That same guy.
That's not true.
Of course it
You're
is.
You're making that up to make me feel worse.
No, that's true because I even got off too one time.
Yeah, Johnny serviced that.
What did you say?
Johnny went.
He pulled me over, and he was actually just like a listener.
Yeah.
He was what?
I got pulled over once, and he was a listener of the show, and he recognized me, and he let me go. And
Same
really
with
cool.
me. Same exact thing.
I said,
Officer Schumskirt?
The guy on the bike, I said, I'm so sorry. I got to be on the air in 15 minutes. I work down the street at K-Rock. He's like, oh, what's up, dude? I listen to your show. Go ahead.
What did this guy look like?
I don't know. He's wearing a giant motorcycle helmet and sunglasses. You only see you see barely any skin. Guy's got glasses on, a helmet on, motorcycle helmet on.
My guy was Asian.
Yeah, that's not the same person.
My guy was not Asian.
Was he? What did he look like?
White.
Okay.
I don't know, 6'3", maybe?
I don't think it's the same person.
Last name was Schmermans or whatever?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
You're lying.
Allie, and he would have let you off.
Look, at least it was a fast process, and he asked me the make and model of my vehicle. He gave me the thing, and he said, you have till June 3rd to take care of this, and
so
he sent me on my way.
You got to go to court now. You got to fight this thing.
And I have to go to
sucks.
that funny traffic school. That's what I'm going to do, the funny one.
That's the worst one. Allie teaches at it and has to go to it. It's the worst thing. All right, well, that sucks. Well, anyway, if you'd
Can someone help me get out of this?
If you'd like to add insult to injury and take some more of Allie's money right now, it would be a great time to call us at 800-520-1067. She's paying out everyone today, and she'd love to pay you next. Little Allie knows the news action. If you want in, call now, 800-520-1067, and take her money next.
K-Rock Mile High Club. Favorite K-Rock bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 8. Flamenco dance your way into the Royal Palace. Eat tapas at midnight. Get hopelessly lost at the plaza while running from bulls.
We're 21 Pilots, and we don't approve of that.
Yeah, but K-Rock does. When you see 21 Pilots in Spain. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 for your chance to get on the standby boarding list to see 21 Pilots at Mad Cool Festival in Madrid, courtesy of Atlantic Records. K-Rock Mile High Club Destination 8, 21 Pilots in Madrid, Spain. Keep it on K-Rock to win.
The world-famous KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Text injury help to 40222 for a free case review.
Let's pay the people. Allie's in a foul mood this morning, as she should be, so let's go ahead and change that mood or make it even worse by giving you some of her money right now, and all you got to do is answer 5 questions about what's going on in the world. If you're not on the phone to play, that's okay. You can play along while listening, see how you would have done. As we say hello to Grace this morning, listening to us from the 714. Hey, Grace, good morning. Welcome to K-Rock.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing fine. Tomorrow morning will be a $500 Friday as we take the show on the road. We'll be doing a $500 Friday live from Breckenridge, Colorado. Live broadcast happening from Hotel Alpenrock tomorrow. We fly out later today. Always a good fly day when there's a bunch of warnings about the high winds in Southern California.
And then you're going to a very snowy climate as well.
Love that. Right now, though, Grace, you chance to win $100 of Allie's money. She will leave the K-Rock studios. I got 5 questions about stuff happening in the news, and let's see how you do compared to Allie. Hopefully we pay the people. Let's go, Grace. We're rooting for you. Your round begins officially right now.
Allie knows the news.
Breaking news as of this morning, this mega star, I believe also Grammy winner, has just been pulled over for a DUI in Ventura County. Who was pulled over for a DUI in Ventura County, Grace?
Britney Spears.
Question 2. This iconic TV home right here in Southern California has just officially been declared a historic landmark.
The show was Brady Bunch.
Question 3. 4 Trader Joe's items have been recalled for possible contamination of what? Answer.
Oh, gosh.
3, 2, 1.
Salmonella.
Salmonella. When in doubt, it's always a good guess. Go to question number 4. The former Amoeba Music, which spent many, many years on Sunset in Hollywood, is now going to officially reopen as a what?
Bar.
And finally, question number 5. New stupid TikTok trend news. People are apparently eating a lot of this or a lot of these to recreate getting a sunless tan. And there's a new term for what this is, but apparently people are eating 4, 5, 6 of these a day just to look tanner. What are they eating?
Oranges?
Oranges. All right, we'll bring Allie in. We'll score it together. Once again, Grace, good job. $100 on the line, bragging rights, and an invitation to come back to the Allie Knows the News Tournament of Champions. Allie has re-entered the K-Rock studios. Let's see how you do. Question number 1. Allie's already down. Let's try and do the math on what that...
$500 Thursday, at least, for me.
Yeah, I mean, the ticket, between the ticket, the traffic school, the penalties, even if you show up in court, time wasted, I feel like you're at least into this thing for $500 minimum.
Oh,
Insurance
minimum.
Goes up, maybe.
No, not with the traffic school.
Here we go. Question 1.
Ugh.
This Grammy-winning megastar has just been pulled over for a DUI in Ventura County.
Oh, Britney Spears.
Britney Spears, DUI.
Making a comeback.
I know.
Come back.
Vanessa's right.
Yep.
This is her year.
It's Britney, bitch.
That's
There
right.
she is.
So, Allie, do you feel kind of honored that both of you got pulled over the same morning?
You know, I learned that she was getting out of jail right around the time that I was getting pulled over.
Yeah, so it's almost samesies. Question 2. This iconic TV home in Southern California has just been declared a historic landmark.
Who cares? The Brady Bunch House.
That is the correct answer. That means it cannot be turned into a Chipotle, I believe, because it is now a historic landmark. It is protected. By the way, in case you're wondering, Grace has gotten both of these right as well.
Oh,
so
damn.
it's tied up now.
Okay.
2-2 as we go to question 3. 4 Trader Joe's items have been recalled for possible contamination of what?
Oh, I think glass. There's some glass in there.
She guessed the salmonella, which is always a great contamination guess. But in this particular case,
I think it was frozen stuff.
it's glass. You don't want to eat that glass. Allie gets the point. I'm not going to tell you what those items are, so have fun with that little game later. And we go to question number 4 as Allie is now up 1.
It's going to take someone so long to shop at Trader Joe's.
The former Amoeba Music in Hollywood right there on Sunset is officially going to be reopened as what?
Yeah, that one is not a landmark, so they can change it to whatever they want. I think they're changing it to a bathhouse or like a med spa.
Okay, she said it was going to be a bar, and what used to always be bars and clubs, sadly, because of the wellness trend of the world, is now, Allie's right, it's going to be opening up as a bathhouse. I guess that's also the name of the place.
Cool kind.
Yeah, it's I don't know if it's the bathhouse where gay men meet and exchange sexual favors, but this is going to be I guess some sort of a wellness club.
No, we're
or
talking
whatever
about like cold plunges.
That is going to be called Bathhouse, right there in the heart of Hollywood, a place that could use some more baths, I believe. So Allie gets another point. And now she goes up 2 with one final question, and I don't think it matters for you, Grace, but I'm still rooting for you anyway. New stupid TikTok trend news. People are now eating a ton of these to try to recreate getting a tan, a sunless tan. It's a new trend. It is stupid. Sounds stupid, but apparently it's taken off.
I saw this too. I think it is called carrot maxing.
Okay, she said oranges, and she was close. But the correct answer is yes, people are carrot maxing now, eating 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 full-size carrots a day to try to give their
skin like
that
orangish
glow without spray tanning or having to go out in the sun.
Do people know that yellowish or orangish color is not real? Like,
I think it's also not good for you.
Yeah, I don't think
it's
people
like a
care.
chemical they put in the. Wow, people are dumb.
Carrot maxing is all the rage, and sadly, Allie gets another point. Grace, you got smoked, and what must you shamefully admit, even though you played the game beautifully?
I am Grace from Orange and Allie and News.
Yeah, okay. But still, better day for you than Britney, better day for you than Allie, because you didn't get pulled over yet. And thank you for joining us on K-Rock, and we'll give you more chances to win stuff coming up. But first, Nirvana.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Mornings on K-Rock. Yeah! K-Rock.
As we learned earlier, a week ago almost, that Vanessa has the most testosterone on the show. She's little, but she packs a punch, and she's over 115% as much testosterone as she should currently have coursing through her veins. And that's incredible that she was able to take down all the men on the show and take down Allie, who's been taking the tea as well, and really incredible stuff. So as a result, we decided we would be wasting everyone's time if we didn't get inside the brain of someone that has clearly great information as someone that has the most testosterone on the show. So we give to you the first Tea Talk tip with Vanessa.
Good morning. Thanks for waking up with us. And now, it's time for Tea Talk
with Vanessa!
That's a second one! Okay, let's
Bros, you want to know how to get swole? The secret is a steady diet of raw eggs, creatine, and 3 servings of certified organic USDA pest.
Okay, wow. Aggressive. What a tip. Creatine, eggs, and a lot of pee. That is Vanessa.
3 servings a day, baby.
She's all teed up right now, and we'll be going in to get some tips from her throughout the show today. 3 servings a day. Wow, that is unbelievable. If you listen to Vanessa's tips, you will
get swole.
You will definitely be a better man, that's for sure. So let's figure this out now as we get into most least, because we all have our definitive rankings as we believe the biggest pussy on the show and the least biggest pussy on the show. And there's a lot of thoughts on the GOAT line about this.
Damn, Johnny, I didn't want to believe about the low T-scores, but listening to Showtime yesterday, WTF, man, like, oh, I'm not going to take the flight and go up to Breck. I don't want to fly. And then you're like, I was at Bear Mountain, and the snow touched my bottom and my pants got wet. Wow. A lower T sentence has never been said.
Okay.
Somebody do a ball check.
So anyway, that is 1 vote for Johnny. And I don't know how your list looks, but I do have as biggest pussy on the show, Johnny. As the runaway.
God, it was so tough for me because it was between you and Johnny. And
me and Johnny?
Yeah, I kept...
Yeah, Johnny's second.
Yeah, I'm definitely on the top of the list for sure. I put myself on the top of the list, too.
Yeah, Johnny's number 1, Klein's number 2.
Yes,
2?
Okay, that's what I ended up doing, too.
2?
No, Klein won.
Jake is number 2 on my list because he brings that dog. He won't go anywhere without that dog. He's got like a little
stuff. Doesn't mean he's a pussy?
Of course.
He's just bringing his dog.
It just means he doesn't get any.
I can't go anywhere without my doggy.
That's not what I said.
There was a snowflake symbol in my car this morning. It was so cold.
That was cold.
Oh, man. He took my jacket. Now I need to buy another jacket.
The guy from the Gorillas took my coat.
I'm so mad. I
Bitch
want
boy
it.
Klein. All day, every day.
No, I'm not even in the top 4 on my list.
Meow.
Oh, no, needles? Meow?
Needles cold.
Jake came in here and did the same thing. I don't like needles. I don't like getting
I'm in a middle seat. I'm going to fight all week to change that.
Did you move your seat, Allie? You
in the 24-hour window like everybody else.
Yeah, you moved
I
your
didn't
seat.
call
Yeah, but also
days
she
ahead of
wasn't
time.
talking about it for a week before, all worrying about it.
I also did not even think about it until you brought it up, and then I was like, oh, let's see if I can get a little further up.
I'm going to tell you the
definitive
definitive
list. You don't like being
list.
Uncomfortable.
Here's the list. Omar's the bottom of
I
my
have to
list.
bleach my tips? Oh, I'm going to dye it back the next day.
Omar is the least pussy on the show because he just really doesn't care.
Oh, I put Vanessa as my least pussy.
Vanessa,
I did too.
Vanessa is such a pussy, guys. Whenever we have a meeting with lawyers or whenever she goes through one of those stupid corporate trainings,
I get what you mean there.
She gets so spooked by everything. She goes, can't do that anymore. Don't want to do that anymore. That's illegal.
Little pussy.
Whoa.
Wait, I can't say that.
Vanessa, say that again. You're what now?
I'm in the middle.
Somebody do a ball.
You are definitely.
I'm pretty brave. I'm going to go skiing without knowing how to ski.
Yes, that's why I put her as last, because she's willing to try new things, and also because she doesn't have a lot of sympathy for other people's pain. Even I texted this morning, I got pulled over. It was like, good luck.
Yeah,
she doesn't
That's
really.
my sympathy.
She has no bedside
She's like,
manner.
people die.
Remember that time she went to Colombia by herself to get some sort of visa paperwork or something, and we're like, dude, you're not going to make it in time. She's like, I got this, and she got this.
Yeah, she does
by
got
herself.
this, but she does.
Crazy.
But as far as following the rules here at work, she is the one that tries. And I guess that's her job as the producer. But she tries to enforce the rules, even when we're like, that's not a real rule.
That doesn't make you a pussy. I don't think she's afraid of repercussions. She's just a rule follower.
So you have her bottom of your list too?
My bottom is actually I have. Let's see. Vanessa at number 6. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Where'd you
I got
put
Johnny at second because he cries on planes. I got Omar at third because he cries at those military videos.
That's not a pussy. That's a good American right there.
Pussy.
I put Omar in the middle because he also like cries about his lawn and stuff.
Oh yeah, he gardens.
I like a good lawn.
I mean,
well, I'm moving Omar up. He's a bigger pussy.
And when it comes down to following through on bets and stuff like that, I feel like Omar is the pusses out on stuff. You know, he's like, yeah, I'm not doing that, or that event, I'm not going to that. You puss out on things.
I don't puss out. I never commit though.
Yeah, that's true. But
so I think that kind of like cancels out the pussiness there.
I would have put Jake farther down on my list, except that I don't think Jake really likes being uncomfortable. He likes the things that he likes, and he doesn't like venturing away from that, and he did look very uncomfortable when he was getting his blood drawn last week. And that
Jake
definitely put him farther
Jake
up
was a
on my
way
list.
bigger pussy about it than I was. That needle fell in and out of my arm 6 times. I had to deal with that. They jabbed me up so many times.
Dude.
Yeah, I got what? Slut veins?
Yeah, that's right.
Jake, so Allie, so we can all agree Johnny's the biggest pussy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's all that
I
matters.
don't even think we need to go into the reasons. I think it's just pretty obvious.
I mean, he's afraid to fly. He's cried on
champagne
the
bottle beat his ass.
Cried on the show.
Yes, that's right. He got beat by a champagne bottle.
Oh, yeah, he popped a champagne bottle. He went,
And even with work and stuff, it's like a meeting at 11. Oh, the grind of it all.
the grind of it all.
And you're like,
Takes a lot.
All right, so Johnny, you agree you're the biggest pussy?
Oh yeah, we already knew this.
Okay, good. All right, great. Then
as
we can
his
move
voice
on.
goes up 7 octaves.
All right, fair enough. Good. A lot of problems solved here at K-Rock. We got to take a quick break. We're back in a second. We got your A.D.D news to get to. We got a brand new hour of the show, and we got a spot for you on a standby boarding list. So if you're not like Johnny and you're not afraid of flying, we'll put you on a plane to Madrid to see 21 Pilots. That's all coming up.
Alley Show mornings. It's Klein Alley Show. KROQ.
K-Rock Klein Alley Show. Get into your news in a moment. Brand new hour of the show will officially begin on a prequent. Welcome to your BF Thursday here at K-Rock. Gio, what's up?
What's up, guys? Sweet dibs.
Sweet dibs. Gio, what can we do for you?
Hey, I'm listening from Colorado. I've been out here about 6 years. Originally, I'm from East Los. And I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that it's been a bad winter out here in Colorado for us. Luckily for you guys, it looks like it might be snowing tomorrow up there in the mountains.
Nice.
But it hasn't been much, to be honest with you guys.
Well,
I think it's more than we're used to here in Southern California, so
Allie,
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Allie does have the ability to mush an entire state, and as soon as we announced that we were taking the show on the road to Colorado, I think we could have predicted that it would have that would not have a lot of snow, but apparently where we're heading, it's going to be great, and hopefully, Gio, if you have some time to make your way up the mountain, it'd be great to meet you. We'd love to see any Colorado listeners of the show.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. And I don't care what you guys say. I think Allie's still a 4 out here.
Well, you know, it's funny you say that. Allie did claim that she is a Colorado Walmart 8. And even though in L.A. she could go into an Erewhon and she'd be a 2, she believes in Colorado at a Walmart, she thinks she's an 8.
Okay, but I was not at a Walmart in Denver. I was at a Walmart in Timnath, Colorado.
Okay, well,
where it's not as big of a
Allie,
city, all right?
Regardless, the first thing we're doing, once we land today in Colorado, we've already figured this out. The first thing we are doing is going to a Walmart, and we're going to go ahead and rate Allie compared to other people there to figure out if she actually is a Colorado Walmart 8 like she claims. But Gio, who lives in Colorado, says that you're a 4.
Yeah, but Gio, you understand that different cities in Colorado have different levels of hotness.
Yeah, I guess so. But all the snow bunnies I've seen, I don't know. They seem pretty big up there.
All right. So you're saying Allie at best will be a 4.
Give her a 5.5.
All right, fair enough. Thank you for
Thanks
the honesty.
a lot, Gio.
We will be officially stopping by a Colorado Walmart later today once we fly in, and Allie will. What a terrible thing to have to do the second we land is go to a Walmart just so that people can rate you on a score of 1 to 10.
It seems like you're going to need stuff anyway.
So,
you got to find more things to jam into that giant suitcase.
Let's get into your news right now with a bona fide Colorado Walmart 5-5. Here we go.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D News.
I may have gotten pulled over on my way to work this morning. Speeding tickets suck, but DUIs are a lot worse. And that's what just happened to our girl, Britney Spears. She got pulled over last night in Ventura County, and I imagine this was close to where she lives, which is in the Thousand Oaks area. She was arrested and booked on a DUI charge at around 9:30 p.m. She went to jail at around 3 and then was out and on her way home at around 6 a.m., close to the time I was getting my own ticket. And it's ironic to me that the same week Justin Timberlake is in the news for his DUI by trying to stop that body cam footage from being released. Britney Spears, his ex, is also getting a DUI, and she has gotten pulled over many times. A lot of the footage, the body cam footage of her getting pulled over is great.
Because she's dancing, right?
No, she's just so out of it. like the last time she got pulled over was for speeding, and it's like the officer knows her, and she's like, I'm sorry, I had to go pee-pee, and then I had to get to my house, and I don't know where my license is, and she just is such a mess.
But those times, she's like mentally, there's something wrong, right? It wasn't
She's got mental health stuff, absolutely,
right,
yeah.
Right.
And I think most of if you follow her on social media, I think it's a question of whether she's having an episode or she's drunk. There's a lot of question marks there all the time.
I just imagine in my head that when the police officer pulls up to her car, rolls down the window, she says,
"It's Britney, bitch."
Yeah.
And then they give her the ticket right away.
Yeah, here you go.
No test needed.
But it's funny because they're like, you have no license, you have no registration, you have nothing.
But
like you're
It's Britney, bitch.
That's right. And as Vanessa said, it's going to be her year.
That's right. That was Vanessa's big claim. It's going to be the year of the Britney, and proving it already today, getting, I guess, released earlier this morning.
Yeah, she's just getting, she got released a couple of hours ago.
So.
She's going to be fine.
She's back in the wild.
Yeah. Well, I think when she was under the conservatorship, she wasn't allowed to drive
or
leave the house a lot of the time. So now this is just part of freeing Britney. This is part of what we signed up for, guys.
Well,
so
it's
it
not
comes
what we
with the
signed up for. It's for the people that were yelling "Free Britney" stuff. But if she's a menace to society,
she's not a menace to society. Most of the time, she's just doing weird topless dances in her living room
with knives.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a good one.
I agree.
It was a good one. That was great.
Yeah, she's very entertaining on social media. Yeah. All right, there will never be another Hurricane Melissa. The World Meteorological Organization has officially retired the name Melissa from its rotating hurricane name list because of that terrible Category 5. I think it was even a 6 at one point. Melissa was towards the end of last year, and it hit Jamaica and Cuba. I think that's where we got our Noman drop. And they said they're replacing it with Molly. But I had no idea that they retired hurricane names like they do jerseys. Like, all right, you did enough, Melissa.
Is Katrina done for
Yeah, Katrina.
Katrina's done. Yeah, I was checking that because I was like, Katrina's got to be out of the rotation, right? But Katrina's out. Helen is out. Fiona, Ida. There's a lot of names that have actually been Floyd. That was a bad one.
Right. Floyd's out. Yeah, they got that one.
Lawrence, Nate, Maria.
So these ones have all been officially retired.
Yeah.
That's kind of an honor, I guess, if you're going to be a hurricane.
One of the original ones that was retired was Hazel in 1954. So it's wild to me that then they have to replace it with another name, and then another M name gets a horrible hurricane situation, and then the person has to deal with, like, actual people named that have to deal with being named after a horrible hurricane.
Well, there probably has been like a bunch of Hurricane Jeffs that haven't done anything, so they just keep recycling the name, right? Like, let's just go with Jeff again. No one's packing anything.
Yeah, that meteorological organization is like, we're still going with Jeff, right? Lame.
Hurricane Jeffery. Okay, we'll
Hurricane
go with that.
Todd is usually not very threatening. All right, now we go back to drinking. This is actually not about a DUI, but this is about somebody who got drunk at a baseball game, and then someone got injured, and now the Dodgers are getting sued.
A woman is suing the Dodgers, saying she was injured by an alcoholic container during the game. The North Carolina woman says she was hit in the shoulder with a buzzball container last August. According to the lawsuit, the drink was thrown or dropped. She says the impact caused pain, bruising, and swelling. The lawsuit accuses the Dodgers of negligence, saying the stadium should have known those containers could be dangerous.
That's why they put them in there, because they can be lethal.
But, it's funny because usually if you go in, you ever got a drink at any sort of a stadium, they will open it. Sometimes they pour it in the cup. They won't even, rarely will they give you the container, or at least they give you the open container, because they don't want people chucking.
Sometimes don't they even take the top off the beer?
Yeah.
Like they don't even give you
can't
that.
have the top. So, but a buzzball is of all the alcohol, it is the most throwable
It's the
thing.
most like a baseball.
Right. So,
but to her, it must have been full, right? There's no way, because it's just a little plastic container.
Yeah, once it's empty, it's pretty non-threatening. Somebody must have dropped it rather than throwing it at another person. And it hit her in the shoulder, which is so whatever.
Fun fact, if you drink the alcohol of the buzzball and fill it with nacho cheese from your nachos, it actually can get heavy enough to really do some damage if you throw it at someone.
Oh, nice.
So
okay,
there you
that's
go.
A good tidbit.
Now you know.
You should go to the court date.
That is some legal news, and now we get into a brand new hour of the show, and it all starts right now on K-Rock.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous K-Rock.
What an hour to be alive. Welcome to K-Rock, just after 8 o'clock. It is BF Thursday. Enjoy your breakfast for dinner on Thursday, and then spread the word so we can make this an international phenomenon that starts right here on KROQ. This hour on the show, We will welcome you to submit your ideas in the Dank Tank to win yourself free tacos, the ultimate gift. Shark Tank gives out millions of dollars to people that are successful at pitching on that show. I was on that show. Left with no money. But other people have left there with millions and millions of dollars. And here at the Dank Tank, we will listen to your less good ideas, known as high-ideas, and we will invest hundreds of dollars worth of free tacos. So be ready to win yourself some free tacos this hour.
And I think when you get high and eat good tacos, it only generates more new ideas.
Right. I would imagine the first person that came up with drive-through tacos at Del Taco was probably high. And now that idea does very well. And we will give you the opportunity to pitch to us your ideas coming up this hour on the show. We'll also get some more tea tips from Vanessa, the person on the show with the most amount of testosterone coursing through her veins right now. And she will give you tips if you want to be a better man.
Yeah.
Even though she's technically a lady, she did ask the question after she got the results, am I a boy? That was her exact quote. But she is a lady still, and we will figure out exactly what tea tips she has to share with you coming up later this hour on the show as well. And then we got a spot on the standby boarding list, so we can send you all the way to Madrid to see 21 Pilots. That'll be less than an hour from right now. So, lots of ways to get involved in the show. You can call, you can text. The number's 800-520-1067.
A lot of people are saying that I am a Timnath 8 and a Greeley 10 when it comes to Colorado. 909 said I was in Tennessee and I was a 10 because I had teeth out there.
Yeah, it's interesting. You just got to move your location. If you're not feeling hot about yourself because you're currently standing in like an Aloe or a Lululemon, just move to a different store like a Filene's Basement and watch your number grow.
Klein Alley Show.
K-Rock, we are Klein Alley Show. Lots of ways to get involved, lots of ways to win. Remember these numbers. You'll need them and use them responsibly. 800-520-1067. If you are a man, but you're not feeling like the man you should be, well, then you're probably not listening to the tips from Vanessa, who has the most testosterone, not only on the show, but potentially on the entire West Coast.
Yeah, you probably feel more like Vagina.
So, understandably, it makes sense that of all the men that we have to hear from on the show, we should get our manly tips from Vanessa. And here's another one for you right now. Here we go.
Good morning. Thanks for waking up with us. And now, it's time for Tea Talk
with Vanessa!
That's a segment! Okay, volleyball. Okay, let's say.
If you're stranded in the woods, seek shelter as soon as possible and make a fire using your own chest hair as a kindling.
Wow. Great tip right there. That's Vanessa right there. Just start a fire with your own chest hair. That's unbelievable. That is such a man right there.
Amazing. Just rip it out with your bare hands.
She gets it. If anyone gets it, if anyone knows what it's like to be a man, it's the person on the show with the most tea, Vanessa.
If you're sick, make sure to stay in bed all day and complain about your symptoms to anyone who will listen. Have your girlfriend give you cozy socks and tea. Yeah. Gilmore Girls, here we come.
Yeah! That's right. Vanessa knows what it's like to be a man.
And be sick.
She's got all of that tea coursing through her veins. And she's got tips for the rest of us so we, too, can be better men. We'll give you more of those during the show today. Vanessa crushing it right now with all that testosterone. It's an unbelievable number, and you should be very proud. In fact, we're going to
Klein's jealous. You have the second most testosterone.
I feel like you're all jealous. I just want to be normal.
I was over 100% of where I should have been at, and I was still looking up at Vanessa, who is sitting up there on top of the tea throne right now. It's
crushing
unbelievable.
your head like a grape.
I mean, it's
between her thighs.
Remarkable.
Does she do that move where the ladies take their boobs and they just smash cans, like full soda cans?
Yeah. She can do that with anything. I mean, you look at her funny. And
probably crack a walnut with those things.
She'll break you, dude. I mean, it's really.
I'm looking at you.
Yeah, she's all full of these tea tips, right?
If you have a tree that is dropping leaves or blocking your view, just remove it by ripping it out of the
Whoa. Vanessa. Jesus, Vanessa. Cursing and swearing. My good God. Well, Vanessa, wow. That's such an aggressive tip you just gave us.
Oh, she definitely is lowest on the list when it comes to most least pussy on the show.
I mean, she got no problem saying all of the bad words we can't say on the air.
Take that, FCC.
Yeah, hold on, Vanessa. I would like that tip clean because that is a very important tip for people that want to be a man. If there's a tree that's bothering you because it's dropping leaves on your car or whatever.
If you have a tree that is dropping leaves or blocking your view, just remove it by ripping it out of the ground with your bare hands.
That's manly stuff right there. I don't like that tree. I'm going to rip the whole tree out of the ground with my hands.
Boom, easy.
That's easy if you've got the tea that Vanessa has coursing through her veins right now. God.
Take that, leaves, you bitch.
Is it true, Vanessa, when you knocked that bicyclist off his bicycle, that was just you running into him raw, or was there a car involved?
I was barking.
Okay, got it. When we get back from this quick break, the show will get less stupid, believe it or not, because we will hear your best ideas. It is time for the return of the Dank Tank. We try to do this at least once a month because we know that you have ideas that you've told your friends about while smoking, and they have said that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, but not here. Oh, no. We celebrate those ideas, and we'll reward one of you with $100 worth of free tacos from our friends at Del Taco. You get $100 for our favorite idea, plus sometimes we even invest our own money to make your ideas a reality. So bring to us your ideas as we kick off the Dank Tank in moments at 800-520-1067. Could be an idea for something you wear, something you eat, a concept for a place you could go to enjoy some time. Any idea, an app idea, we got a lot of these over the years, and we will take any idea, no matter how stupid you may think it is, as we welcome you to the Dank Tank next.
K-Rock Mile High Club. Our favorite K-Rock bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 8. Flamenco dance your way into the Royal Palace. Eat tapas at midnight. Get hopelessly lost at the plaza while running from bulls.
We're 21 Pilots, and we don't approve of that.
Yeah, but K-Rock does. When you see 21 Pilots in Spain. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 for your chance to get on the standby boarding list to see 21 Pilots at Mad Cool Festival in Madrid, courtesy of Atlantic Records. K-Rock Mile High Club Destination 8, 21 Pilots in Madrid, Spain. Keep it on K-Rock to win.
The world-famous KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Visit calldowntown.com for a free case review.
Take our money, take our tacos. It's time for the Dank Tank.
My idea is called the Blunt Etiquette Book. Lego or Connect set that you could put together, and you got your Bible ball. It's called the Dango Meter.
Bug repellent, if they could make it smokable.
Instead of having a tree in your mirror, we're going to have, like, weed leaves hanging, bro. It's the right thing for your mouth. We could put popcorn out of business and start serving mac and cheese.
Some of the many ideas we've heard from years past, including mac and cheese at movie theaters instead of popcorn. That is something you can only come up with while very, very high. And now we accept your ideas into the Dank Tank at 800-520-1067.
I think one of my favorites over the years has been the, what was the guy that had a great Pringles idea of how to get the Pringles at the bottom?
Stick.
It was like a
stick
tong stick?
Yeah, it was like chopsticks. It would come with your can of Pringles so you could get the bottom chip out of the can.
And you didn't need to tip the can over.
Right. Save yourself the hassle of trying to tip the can upside down.
Specialized utensil.
Say good morning now to Alex on K-Rock, getting things going in the Dank Tank. No ideas or dumb ones, and we will invest our money and our tacos to make these realities. Go ahead, Alex. What do you got for us?
I got a few ideas, but the first one is Vagina Lipstick.
So are we talking about lipstick for our vaginas or vagina-flavored lipstick?
No. Like lipstick for your vagina to make it different colors.
Different colors. Oh, that's interesting.
Like a glow-up.
So this would be different.
Does it need to be a party down there?
You can turn it into a little Muppet. You can do all kinds of different things.
Exactly.
Wow.
And this would be...
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
This guy knows. This guy's been thinking about this for a while. And let me get this right. This is different than lipstick that you would use on your upstairs lips, right? This is a totally different design.
You can make a match. You can make a match. You can put googly eyes on it, too. I got all kinds of ideas.
Okay, so you're saying you could match it if you wanted to match upstairs lips, downstairs lips, and it would be color stuff, too, so you could go fun, festive, maybe...
Is there a name for the product?
Whatever.
Omar wants to know if you have a name for this vaginal lipstick you've come up with.
Probably not air-appropriate.
I would imagine it's P-lips.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, hold on one second. That's a place to begin for sure.
I imagine that this is something that this person has pitched after sex while laying in bed with someone naked.
Or done it.
Let's say hi to Robert. Welcome to the Dank Tank. Good luck following up that idea. Once again, we say there's no bad ideas, and then occasionally we do hear them, but it doesn't mean you still can't win. Sometimes the dumbest of the ideas ends up winning the whole Dank Tank. What's up, Robert?
Sweet Divots.
Sweet Divots. What's your idea you bring to the Dank Tank this week?
Okay, so you know how they have collapsible stools so you can sit down at festivals?
Yes.
How about a collapsible step stool for short people at concerts?
Oh, wow. That's fascinating. I'm interested in what Vanessa would think of this because she's probably the one out of everyone on the show that struggles to see at concerts.
I like it.
Yeah.
But don't they have that already? It's a stool.
Yeah, they do. They have ones that fold up.
Yeah, sorry. It's not marketed well. Like, for instance, Omar's right. They do have these collapsible stools. I'm sure Omar uses them for his fancy gardening. But like,
yeah, but you don't want to carry that into a concert. You need something more collapsible.
Right.
Like those ones just fold up, and you still have to kind of.
Or something wearable. Like I've seen that wearable chair thing that lazy people have.
Yeah,
it's like
where
the
you
pants.
just sit.
You can just kind of just like fall backwards, and then all of a sudden legs come out, and you're sitting, and that's great. And I got to get one of those.
Like
but,
if it fell out of your pants, and then the steps were suddenly there that you could walk
yeah,
up.
or shoes that somehow were able to become a
Get
stool.
thicker?
Yeah, I don't know. But regardless, interesting problem you're trying to solve. I mean, they say all the best ideas solve a problem, and Vanessa does have a problem that she's very short. She's got so much testosterone, yet she's only a little bit taller than the size of an actual human nut. And
she can break the knees of all the guys around her.
That's right. We say hi to Naomi. It is the Dank Tank on K-Rock, and we will invest free tacos, hundreds of dollars worth, into the best idea we hear. What's up, Naomi?
Hi, my idea is a breathalyzer for your phone so that you don't drunk text or call people or drunk shop.
You know, I think this has been talked about before on a real level. To be able to do this,
well, they've come up with
have real ones.
Yeah,
like for alcohol,
right?
For sure.
But there's it's for your phone specifically.
So if you don't pass the breathalyzer test, you can't send emails. You can't send texts.
Can't text your boss. You can't buy stuff you didn't need. And I think that there's an app I believe you can download that I guess is supposed to
prove.
It
gives you a quiz,
right?
I
Exactly.
Think. And if you're too wasted to answer the questions, then the phone won't open up for you.
Right. Which
how are you going to get an Uber then?
That one should be.
This is question one.
A workaround.
Do you need an Uber from wherever you're drunk?
The app is actually just called Uber. If you can't.
Sometimes it's like, where to? I'm like, oh, enough with the tough questions.
Let me say good morning to Josh on K-Rock. You're in the Dank Tank, Josh. If you have questions, if you have pitches, bring them to us now at 800-520-1067. Once again, you're sitting there, you're thinking, I've got a dumb idea, I don't want to be made fun of, but maybe, just maybe, it's good enough or dumb enough to win the Dank Tank. What's up?
Hey, how's it going? So my idea is an app called Best Buds where you could find local stoners to smoke with.
Oh, wow, I love that idea.
So it's connecting you using GPS to other people that are also smoking alone, and you're like, hey, there's a guy that's 3 feet from me, and he's also high. Yeah, that's my roommate.
And there's
Right. I got it. Okay.
Oh, hold on. It's L.A. and there's spots everywhere, always.
Best Buds is interesting. I think some people would take advantage of the app just to find people that have weed that they could then, steal. But
yeah, but maybe you could get rated. And if you're a person who is mooching and never contributing to a smoke session, then you would get bumped off or get a low score.
Also, everyone knows that there are certain friends that are just way more fun to be high with than other friends. There's just like, there's the fun people, and there's the people that are like, I think I permanently burnt my throat.
Oh, my God. I was with a friend who just thought she had Peter Pants constantly. I was like, this is not fun.
Right,
but
some people
I bet
get ratings.
You can get ratings, or you can also fill out what type of stoner you are or the type of vibe that you want.
Yeah, like it'd be cool, specifically if your plan is like, I want to get super high and eat like some crazy thing in LA that I haven't had before.
Yeah.
And you like find some guy that's like the foodie stoner that's like, dude, we're going to get baked and I know the best place to go get like empanadas right now or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it could...
Best Bud Eats, Best Bud Dating. There's so many options.
There's a lot, right. Someone that's like really good at sex while they're high.
Yeah.
It's a great
high hookup app.
A lot of spin-offs there. I love it. Kelly on K-Rock, welcome to your Dank Tank. What do you got for us? Any idea is a good one, at least we think. What's up?
Okay, so I've been to a couple cannabis restaurants in LA, so I feel like I know this is possible. You know how you can go to the restaurant and you like order joints and eat and everything like that, but a movie theater, like a movie theater where you can just like be getting high the whole time and ordering mac and cheese and munchies.
Yeah, it's a great concept.
I mean, just the concessions alone, they've got to double their profits.
And I think there's been talk least
I feel
rumor
like this has
about
definitely
this.
been talked about.
And they're trying to get zoning and all that. But yeah, the reality is, because you could just, you could show new movies, sure, but you could just show just the 25 best stoner
You
movies.
show a rerun of anything. People would probably just want to be there.
Al, you're in the Dank Tank as we look for the best ideas in all of Southern California and beyond. What's up?
Sweet bits, guys. So my idea is naturally cooled water, right? So you ever leave water outside, like,
are you talking about
on
a stream?
Cool day?
Yeah.
No, like in your bottle of water.
Yes,
like
you're talking. Okay, hold
bottle
on.
Of water. When
You're pitching the idea of cold water.
Outside. Yes, naturally cooled water, though. Not just water, naturally cooled.
Right, you're talking about all water that's natural in the world is pretty cold.
He's saying that for the most part, for us to get cold water, we have to manipulate it cold by adding ice or by,
Exactly.
And he says that if it's if it's cooled by the environment, it somehow tastes better. Is that what you're implying?
It is. Have you ever left a bottle of water, like, outside and, like, picked it up and you're like, whoa, this is a lot cooler than if it had ice? So, it's obviously going to be only available in specific times of the day, but naturally cooled water is the next big thing.
How would this work? How would it work?
Well,
Does everyone just leave their water outside?
So I leave like a 24-pack bottle outside, and then I put a sign that says naturally cooled.
You put a sign that says naturally cold water? Wait, are you familiar with...
you would crush on the Best Buds app,
Are you
I
familiar with a product that has been around for a little bit called a refrigerator?
Yeah, but that's not natural.
Right, but...
Then the sign would have to say unnaturally cold water. And then what would he do? Look like an idiot?
Right, so hold on. You're saying that the taste of unnaturally cold water, cold from a bottle sitting in a refrigerator, tastes different than a bottle that's been sitting outside, correct?
Yes. Yes.
All right, well, listen, this guy's passionate for sure.
But I mean, if you have ever had water from like a fresh, like that fresh mountain water thing, that has a specific flavor and a
Right, but
specific
he's not talking about
coldness,
that, though. He's just talking about it being chilled by the environment as
Right.
opposed to by a refrigerator, which seems almost
he's just
unnecessary.
talking, in all cases, just about a regular bottle of water.
All right, Diana, we have time for one more idea. I hope this is a good one. Go ahead. Hi.
Hi, good morning. So my idea is a spray bottle, but it's got like 4 compartments of a spray bottle, but it's one bottle. So the tube goes down 4 sides instead of having like multiple spray bottles to spray something with. You have like glass cleaner, uncleaner.
Oh, so it's just one giant super bottle, and you would know one side has Windex, one side has bleach, whatever.
Exactly.
How would you adjust the tube?
Easy. You can just like, there'd be like this little thingy, I guess, like you can just figure it out, I guess.
A little.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That's a good. Yeah, I like that. I like that
love the
follow-up.
pitch.
There's a little thingy, and you can figure it out, I guess.
Well, it's like those
All right.
gigantic, remember those chunky ass pens?
Yeah.
That would
yeah.
have like
4
10
different
colors.
types of colors in the
yeah,
pen.
and then
Yeah.
you would just switch it to the color you wanted it. It was
Right.
all one head.
So
pen
the
tip.
spray bottle could have bleach in it, but it also could have water in case you just, a little spritz after soccer practice.
Yeah, but you just
And
have to
then
figure it out.
A little oopsies, I just sprayed bleach in my kid's eyes.
Naturally cooled bleach.
Naturally cool. All right, we got to process a lot of those ideas we heard a moment ago.
And forget others.
Someone's got to win these free tacos. We'll give those away after Blink, and then more stuff for you on K-Rock.
World famous K-Rock.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
K-Rock.
K-Rock, Klein Alley Show. A lot of deliberation happening behind the scenes here, but congratulations of all of the Dank Tank ideas. Josh, who brought us the Best Buds app, an app that would allow you to find other people nearby that want to get high and potentially specialize in certain, areas like foodie or sex, whatever. Josh, you're the winner of this Dank Tank. We give you $100 worth of free tacos from our friends at Del Taco. Hold on, all right?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, guys.
Hey, congratulations.
Share
You
it
can
with friends.
Add that to your resume or your LinkedIn profile that you are the winner of the Dank Tank on K-Rock. Hold on 1 second. Enjoy your tacos. And thank you for all of the other many wonderful ideas. We plan on stealing them all and making billions of dollars and cutting you out of the profits.
If only we had a good work ethic when it came to those types of things.
If you grew up in L.A., then this has been your life from when as far back as you can remember. But if you moved here, a lot of people are transplants from other places. I think one of the biggest shocks to my system when I moved here was that everything shuts down at 2 a.m. It is a 2 a.m.
1:30, they're like, get the hell out of here.
Right. In fact, yeah, you're absolutely right. Like last call seems like it creeps up earlier and earlier, and that was a strange thing coming from the East Coast to live out here. And I was like, what do they mean? Why are the lights going on now? It still seems like the night is just beginning. And then there was a bunch of, unsanctioned after hours up in the hills and all the other things that would be L.A.
Oh, yeah. I used to party till 4 a.m. regularly.
Yeah, you could all, and there was a few like places. I remember over the years, there was like, even before there was all of those like membership clubs they have now, like Soho House, there were these like unofficial, unsanctioned after hours membership clubs.
Yeah,
you could
it
get
used to be kind of like Giant or Spunday or Circus Disco. Those are the ones
it
that I
would be
used
like
to
a
go to.
warehouse downtown. Like it was all this stuff, and it was kind of cool if you knew about it or you went. But it was the idea that like I don't want the night to end just because the man says the night's over at 1:30. And now because of I guess all of the businesses that are losing out on business, I think some of that is that people aren't drinking as much anymore. They're not going out as much anymore.
Well, they said the booze companies have been losing millions of dollars.
Booze companies losing money. Young people
bars.
aren't drinking as much. There's apparently a river of unsold alcohol or a lake of unsold alcohol.
Somewhere which we need to find.
And businesses now that used to open up and say, like, all right, we'll open up as a restaurant/bar, but we know we'll make some money. That's really where the profit comes for a lot of these businesses. They're like, we can't even make a profit because we're forced to shut down at 1:30. So there's been all this talk now of extending the nightlife in L.A. from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m.
I think there were a couple places in West Hollywood that they were trying to just do this for that city. But then it's like, what about all of L.A. County to make that a thing? And I, going to school on the East Coast and living in Brooklyn for a couple years, I remember going and doing last call at 3:30 or 3:45 a.m. or whatever, and then stumbling to the subway and trying to figure out how long I had to wait for my my train to get there, which was like 30 minutes from when I was down there, stumbling around, get home at like 5:30, and it was rough.
But at least
I'm thankful that I don't need to be doing that.
If you have no self-discipline, and I struggle with that, it was helpful for me to know that like the night, everything got condensed a little bit here. It felt like, all right, you have less time to try to figure it out. If your goal
but
is
you
to
went
go,
out earlier then. You would just start going out at like 9 instead of 11.
Right.
I would leave at 11.
Right, and everything shifts, and that's why even like as we've seen over the last few years, what used to be the most popular time for a dinner reservation, which used to be like 8 p.m. on a Friday or Saturday, has now shifted to like 6:30 on a Friday or Saturday, and that used to be like old people eating time, and then everything has shifted earlier for some reason. But they're now saying because they want to offer businesses more of an opportunity to make money, that there's a serious consideration, especially as we got like World Cup coming here now. You got all these international people here, Olympics
They're used
coming
to being
here.
out later, for sure.
How do we figure out a way to extend the nightlife options for Los Angeles? Let people stay up later. And the argument has always been made that no good things happen between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. Like that's like if you're up then, nothing good will. I would argue that's when the best things happen.
All the best stuff happens then.
That's like the best. It's unexpected stuff. It's stuff you didn't plan for. And yes, sure, bad things can happen then.
Hookups, street takeovers, copper wire theft,
all the best stuff. Good luck trying to steal copper wire at 3 p.m. Not happening. Okay, this is the best.
You know who would love it is probably the Uber drivers.
Uber drivers
have more people to take, work for longer. Because when I was an Uber driver, I would be like, okay, I'm going to leave at 8. I'm going to work all the way till 2 a.m. But I would probably work all night if I could. If people were going to be taking Ubers all the way home till like 5 in the morning. Work overnight, make twice as much.
So and let's talk about like a hot dog, bacon wrapped hot dog street vendors. The more people are out drinking, the later they're out drinking, the more bacon wrapped hot dogs they're buying as well.
The cops, you can pull over more people.
Right.
It's exciting for you.
If you didn't get your fix pulling over Allie today, you can pull over more people as well. So I think that most people would be in favor of the concept of everything staying open later. And that way, doesn't mean you have to be up later if you're the type of person, but just even the fact that you have that option. Because I can't tell you the last time that I have actually been out till the last call.
I liked having some kind of a limit of like, and then it was like, okay, I spent a lot of money at the bar because it costs more to be out. And that's the point.
Right.
So at 2 o'clock, then we can go to just the store-bought alcohol that someone bought at 6 p.m., and then we can just drink the rest of that and not have a time limit and be safe, at least in a home.
But I also wonder because people aren't meeting as much. Like that used to be the thing. It was like, if I want to meet someone to try to hook up tonight, I have to go to a bar, I have to go to a club, try to convince someone I have a decent personality and I'm not weird. And then that would go on. And the idea that, I needed as much time as possible to try to,
Oh, so you needed that extra 2 hours?
I could have used that extra 2 hours. I feel like I didn't have enough time
for her to get drunk enough to not care.
I needed to try to convince her that I was not a total weirdo.
Wear her down, yeah.
That's right.
That too, she's still had too much energy.
These are not my words, guys.
The Klein Alley Show. K-Rock. 106.7 FM. Klein Alley Show.
K-Rock, Klein Alley Show. Let's do news now. Then the second we're done with that, let's get you on the standby boarding list so you can go to Madrid and see some 21 Pilots. And then later today, we fly out of here. We'll go off to Colorado. Tomorrow, live broadcast from Hotel Alpenrock in Colorado. A bunch of listeners joining us on the plane. Already people hitting us up saying that they are on their way to the airport right now. Can't wait to meet you and hang out. And hopefully we have more fun times to get together this year. So just keep listening to K-Rock for more chances to win your way into trips around the world or with us, because that'll be a fun hang this weekend. And we got to do some more of these things, including bringing the show back to Vegas. And hopefully we'll have some more details about that as we get closer. But the idea is let's get together with as many of you as humanly possible so that we can make memories to last a lifetime, or at least until we drink ourselves to the point of forgetting.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
Attention, white people and basic bitches. We have very important Trader Joe's news. Do not get your totes in a bunch. It's just a recall. Several Trader Joe's items have been recalled because you heard it first. Here, possible glass contamination. And this wasn't a there might be glass, we're not sure situation. This happened after multiple consumers reported finding glass in their food. And this is affecting several products, mainly a lot of their ready-to-eat things. So they're ready-to-eat chicken and pork fried rice. They're ramen, they're shumai dumpling products. So if you are a big Trader Ming fan specifically, you're going to want to watch out. And I believe Vanessa, not that this would affect you because of all that testosterone, but you made and ate this recently.
Vanessa actually eats glass by choice.
Yeah, she sprinkles it on top of her fried rice.
Shards of glass is what her secret.
I bought the fried rice and I ate it.
Yeah, see? Doesn't faze her. She don't care.
Happened.
She laughs at your shards of glass, Trader Joe's. She'll eat windows full of glass every day. Craps them right
Break
out.
a window, have a snack.
Yeah, she don't care. She's not afraid.
Yeah.
You're not gonna. You wouldn't. Even if you knew about the recall, Vanessa, you're not bringing back your fried rice, right?
No, I already ate it. I didn't know.
That's
right.
But
if you had more and you knew this now, would you still eat it?
No, guys, I'm not stupid.
Hell yeah.
Come on. You don't want to waste food.
Well,
it might contain glass. That doesn't mean it does.
That's true. Maybe I got the bottom.
It also means it might not. So just keep eating.
What a gamble.
And by the way, glass, I'm sure we've all eaten some glass accidentally time to time. For the most part, it's probably okay. Every once in a while, probably too much glass.
Probably helps build immunity, right?
I would think so.
I tell myself with all that stuff.
I would think so.
I probably eat cat hair most of the day.
If we knew all the stuff that we eat accidentally over the course of a year,
everything would be recalled.
Disgusting.
There would be no food left on the shelves. If you get nervous in elevators, you probably will not want to hear this story. And thankfully, nobody died in this situation. But a man stepped off an elevator, and as soon as he did, literally as his second foot was leaving the platform, the elevator shot all the way back up, and he would have been crushed and would have died. He probably would have broken in half completely.
Yeah, he would have been split in half. The video's crazy.
The video is crazy.
I saw, sadly, the opposite of this happened to someone one time, and they were half out of the elevator, and the elevator cable snapped, and it went down the other way. And they did get completely...
No, you saw this?
You saw this?
I've seen that video, too.
Yeah, it was in New York, I believe.
Was this a long time ago?
Nah, within the last 5 years, I want to say. Whoa. And it was in a apartment building in New York. And a person got pretty much just completely crushed by the...
split in half.
Half in, half out the elevator, and the thing went down. And I don't know, Jake, I guess surveillance footage of it got out, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
I've seen this numerous times.
Most of those elevators have...
Why would you watch that numerous times? Why would you...
It pops up. It's not like I'm searching for it.
It seems like you are, Jake. The algorithm's got you.
I've never seen this at all. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it in other countries, all sorts of stuff.
Well, this one happened...
How does it pop up in your feed is a question.
Right.
I don't know, man. I got a weird feed.
How many times have you watched a video of someone getting crushed by an elevator?
Like on repeat?
Yeah, like overall, how many would you say you've seen?
Like I slow it down. I was like, oh, oh, dude.
But like, Jake, have you seen this, like, 20 different people?
No, I've seen 3 or 4 different videos of this.
Jeez,
and are you as interested in this one because the guy didn't die?
I think they're both equally scary.
Did you see this one?
No, I haven't seen this one yet.
So he only watches the ones where they die. That's weird.
This one is crazy, though. Omar's right. It's like it's a camera of a guy in an elevator. He's just sitting there. He's waiting for the door to open, and then it opens, and he steps out, and
then it goes, whoosh.
Yeah, and the whole thing.
Yeah, would have been game
barely
over.
Centimeters away from being completely split in half.
I don't understand why there's so many elevator problems. They always have those weird diplomas in there that say this elevator has been inspected by. They treat it like it's a doctor's office.
By no one.
Yeah, you look at the wall of an elevator. They treat it like it's like been looked at by so.
Yeah, but then there are those old-ass elevators that are shaky as hell, and a lot of those are in places like New York, where it's like this building is
pre-war
old,
stuff,
and
pre-war
the elevator is probably out all the time, it's broken, and I would imagine that those probably are hanging on for dear life.
But I love it that us as humans still decided we're still going to go ahead and take a chance.
I might die.
Instead of climbing a few stairs.
I won't die if I take the stairs.
Right.
All right, one of the most iconic stores in LA has always been and always will be Amoeba Music. Unfortunately, they've had to move locations. They're now at Hollywood and Argyle, but the original one was on Sunset. Now we know what that location will turn into, and I'm sure all the record store lovers out there will appreciate it. It's going to turn into a bathhouse. Yeah, and not the cool bathhouses like the Romans. This is a sauna and spa. It's going to have community saunas and steam rooms and cold plunges and thermal pools and rooftop lounges. It's obviously a huge location, 55,000 square feet, and this is actually a New York-based chain, Bathhouse. They have a couple of other locations, so this would be their third and largest.
First on the West Coast.
First on the West Coast, yeah.
So get ready for the era of the Bathhouse to return to Southern California. Caller 20 right now. We're looking for you. 800-520-1067. We have a trip that we have to give away to go to Madrid and see 21 Pilots. It might as well be you on the standby boarding list. We will do that next on KROQ.
KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to your pre-Quinn on a Thursday, just after 9 o'clock. We are Klein Alley's show. Nice to meet you. Perhaps you're new to this whole thing. Or you're forced to listen because a friend gave you bad advice. Same friend that gave you bad medical advice and bad relationship advice also told you there's a show you should listen to on KROQ, and you said, I don't listen to the radio. It's 2026. Get with it. And here you are, hanging out with us. We're going to make it worth your while right now by getting you on a standby boarding list so we can send you to Madrid, Mad Cool Festival in your future. 21 Pilots will be there, and many, many other bands as well. Plus, we cover your airfare, hotel stay, maybe a little walking around of cash. I'm not sure what we're doing these days in that department. But we say good morning to Shelby from Long Beach. Hello, Shelby.
Hello, good morning.
You are caller 20.
Yes, thank you so much.
You are very welcome. If we call you back on Monday, please answer and accept this trip as we give you a chance to travel around the world with some of KROQ's best bands in the coolest cities and countries around. And that is all part of KROQ's Mile High Club. And so be ready to answer our call again on Monday. If not, we promise to shred the standby boarding list so no one will get your personal information, okay?
Oh, perfect. Thank you. I am expecting that call.
All right. We'll talk to you on Monday. That's Shelby.
Yeah, and we probably will sell your information to a third party.
Absolutely. If anyone wants to buy Shelby's information, call right now. It's available as we speak. We'll give you another chance to hop on the standby list again in an hour, and then all day today, tomorrow, before we finally give that trip away early next week. Also this hour, bragging rights for you and your entire generation with the return of Generation Wars. Last time we did this, I believe, Allie, it was a millennial that came from behind.
Yes.
Took it all down.
That was a big win for the millennials.
So will it be back-to-back weeks for the millennial generation, or will Gen X, Gen Z, or Boomers step up and claim victory? That'll be coming up later this hour. And much more to get into. Of course, today is travel day for us. We head out after the show to the airport, and then we are taking the show on the road. Tomorrow, live broadcast from Hotel Alpenrock in Breckenridge, Colorado, after we fly.
I didn't know Klein could be over and under-prepared at the same time. Here we are.
I am the world's worst packer. And I have proved that to myself as I've realized every item that you've mentioned I have forgotten. So we'll get into that, I'm sure, next.
Klein Alley Show.
Back Back in the day, everyone used to be friendly with their neighbors. Good people to have on your side because you may need to borrow a lawnmower or maybe you run out of eggs. You're in the middle of making something and you're like, I'll just go to my neighbor's house. Nowadays, I feel like people don't even know their neighbors anymore, which is why we make it a point to at least once a week go around Southern California to officially meet the neighbors.
Meet the neighbors. That's what you gotta do. Say hello, shake a hand, share a smile, and make a friend. Meet the neighbors. Their dog just crapped in your yard.
That's Allie's real-life neighbor, Ray, who wrote that song just for us. And as we see what's happening on all of the many apps where people contact neighbors, a lot of times they're just looking for reliable plumbers. But then there's also the other stuff that they're trying to figure out. Mysteries in the neighborhood, crimes unsolved, stolen plants.
Oh, there is an e-bike gang in my area that is causing quite a hubbub in my community.
Oh, boy.
Apparently there was one riding his bike.
A whiter sentence has never been said. An e-bike gang causing a hubbub in my neighborhood. Allie, congratulations. The new whitest thing ever said.
This is suburbia. Or a guy got caught riding it around inside the Vons, and then a worker stopped him and made him call his mom. But anyway, I digress. The post that I share with you today actually has to do with something we talked about earlier this week because it has to do with bird sex.
Really?
Yes. This guy, Phil, in Westlake Village, documented 2 eagles having sex with each other in his backyard.
Documented it like by photo, video, and posted?
Here's some videos.
No way.
Yeah, of 2 eagles. Actually, this was an unsuccessful attempt, but he said he's been watching this male eagle try and court and do this other eagle.
Why would Phil, even if he's into this sort of thing, why would he then want to share the pictures are pretty because you see one eagle about to land on top of the other eagle for mounting purposes, but why would he want everyone in the neighborhood to know that he's been trying to capture this bird sex?
This is a chronicled report. Saber made another hopeful attempt to court Juliet. He's named them. Stepping close in a classic eagle display, but Juliet, poised and independent, gently refused. Maybe next time, Saber. This was in Hidden Valley, California. And there's tons of comments. Oh, poor Saber. He's trying so hard. Wishing this was a video so we could hear them.
Yeah.
Eagles are truly so expressive. You seem to be able to get the best pictures. This is from Cindy. Everyone is heavily invested. And yeah, Jackie and Shadow, I'm sure that's the biggest story in the eagle front locally. But I think Saber and Juliet, if they can make a successful connection eventually, maybe they could have a live cam.
All right, Allie's got bird sex happening in her neighborhood and people feeling the need to share it with the neighbors, and everyone was on board with it. Apparently, we're all perverts deep down inside. Look, nothing better than when you go to the zoo. It's just another boring trip to the zoo, and then you see 2 zebras mounting, and you're like, oh, finally, things get exciting for a little bit.
Yeah.
Jake?
Or monkeys slinging poo.
Well, that's true. You can also get that. It's one of 2 ends. Jake, what's happening in your neighborhood?
This is from Grace. She writes...
Grace?
Grace. She writes, some bakers use cake mix. I do not. Some bakers use cheap ingredients. I do not. To me, the ingredients are the prize. I understand that every baker has different overhead values and vision, so I'm not judging. What I am saying is I use premium organic ingredients, even when it's expensive, because it's how I feed my loved ones, and it's how I nourish my body and my spirit. I apply the same principles when baking for my neighbors. My bakery isn't for everyone, but those of you that respect and understand my values, I appreciate you. You are my people. Hug emoji, rose emoji, hands making a heart emoji.
Is this just a random person, or she owns a bakery?
She has like a link to an Instagram like bakery that has like a pop-up. They got like drops, like it's
Oh, right. Yeah, you got to get your bundt cake order in quick.
Fancy bread.
Right.
Damn.
Bakery drop. So she wants the world to know that she's better than the rest because she does not skimp on ingredients.
Better believe it.
She's a baker with a heart.
And cookies are $50.
I share with you Jennifer from Valley Heart Glen, who says, hi, I'm looking for some Sunday morning dance classes. Considering all styles of dance, let me know if you hear anything nearby that I should check out. And the first person says, exotic, ? And she says, no, these are dance classes for my 5-year-old.
Oh.
So she should have been more specific when she said open to all styles of dance.
Yeah.
And someone's first question was exotic. Once again, the neighbor. And by the way, Sunday morning, not necessarily the prime time for
exotic
dancing.
That's a great mix-up.
The person responded and said, "Oops, sorry. I never would have asked that had I known they were for your child."
Wait, was the person who responded with that question a woman or a man? Is it a man looking for an exotic dancer or a woman looking to exotic dance?
It's a picture of a husky,
Oh.
so I don't know if it's a man or a woman or a dog. But but anyway, so that led to some, and then
a husky exotic,
and then a lot of people were commenting on both where she could take dance classes for her 5-year-old and also good places to see exotic dancing in the valley.
Yeah.
So it really took a turn quickly.
Well, we still have that group on from a couple of years ago
The
for
pole dancing
pole
group on.
dancing right
Yeah.
here in Inglewood.
Yeah, we got to go. It's right. But we should probably hit it up on the way to LAX. We got some downtime. We won't be too rushed to get out of town, so let's stop by and do a quick pole dancing class. We got to take a quick break. When we get back, if you are representing a generation, think you can answer some simple questions about things that have happened over the last, 20, 30, 40 years or minutes, call now at 800-520-1067. Bragging rights for your generation, plus a prize. We've got brand new Klein Alley Show merch, the Klein Alley Show. It's Just Okay shirt / sticker combo kit. And, Allie, if that were not enough.
It's not enough. What else?
Vanessa will throw in something additional as well. That
We'll throw that on Vanessa.
And more
She'll
after
punch you
this
in the face.
quick break. If you would like to join us for Generation Wars, call now. We'll come back with that after this at 800-520-1067.
K-Rock Mile High Club. Our favorite K-Rock bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 8. Flamenco dance your way into the Royal Palace. Seat top us at midnight. Get hopelessly lost at the plaza while running from bulls.
We're 21 Pilots, and we don't approve of that.
Yeah, but K-Rock does. When you see 21 Pilots in Spain. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 for your chance to get on the standby boarding list to see 21 Pilots at Mad Cool Festival in Madrid, courtesy of Atlantic Records. K-Rock Mile High Club Destination 8, 21 Pilots in Madrid, Spain. Keep it on K-Rock to win.
The world famous KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Text injury help to 40222 for a free case review.
Generation Wars will begin in moments, but first, all show long, we've been getting some amazing tea tips from Vanessa, who is jacked up with testosterone, the highest tea on the show, and she's giving everyone tips to be a better man. So before we get into this edition of Generation Wars, another tip so you too could be the best man you could possibly be.
Good morning. Thanks for waking up with us. And now, it's time for Tea Talk
with Vanessa!
That's a second one! Okay, volleyball. Okay, let's say.
Making a perfect steak is easy if you have the right meat. Go to the nearest cow and rip their heart out, then drag the body home and start cooking it and eating it, bitches.
All right, there you go. It's a recipe on how to make the perfect steak, according to Vanessa.
Rip its heart out.
Rip
and eat
its
it.
heart out, Kali Ma style, and bring it home, and then boom, make the steak. That is Vanessa. She's got so much tea, she can't handle it. She's out of control. Let's get into something now to prove that you know a thing or two, and you are the greatest generation in the world. Everyone thinks their generation is the best, especially Gen Z. They really do believe they're the best, although they think that Gen X took all the money, and then boomers are just mad at everyone because we're on their lawn. It's time for Generation Wars.
Generation Wars. Hey, where's the thing? Are we busting or what?
You kids and your TikToks.
Gen Zers, lazy.
Generation Wars.
Will millennials repeat, or will we have a new generation standing high atop the Mount Rushmore of generations as we say good morning to our representative of the boomers from 1959.
Wow.
This is I believe her name is Lila, and she loves disco music. Lila,
Yep.
good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Welcome.
Good
Thank you for
morning.
joining
Love
us.
you guys.
Thank you, and
Very happy
understand
to be
that
here.
I don't think we've ever had a boomer winner unless, other than the time we did the Oops All Boomers round of Generation Wars.
Yeah, but I will say the boomers have been getting on the board more often.
Yes.
They're at least trying. They're trying to step it up. And they
So-
have the best.
I'm going to step it up.
Okay, I believe it. And if you know the answer to a question, yell out Boomer, wait for Allie to call on you, and then you get to answer the question. We say good morning to our representative now of Gen X, born in 1978. They like to fall asleep while watching Netflix.
Yeah.
And that is...
It's definitely a fall asleep while watching TV generation.
Yeah, but I think that anyone has the ability to fall asleep while watching TV. Good morning, Martin, representing Gen X. Welcome to K-Rock.
Sweet dibs, rocked in penny lane.
All right, Martin, hopefully you do well for all of the Gen Xers that'll be rooting for you. And we say good morning to your competition representing millennials. This person was born in 1992, and they have been to a Britney Spears and an NSYNC concert with their mom, and nothing says more millennial than that. We say good morning to Crystal. Good morning, Crystal. Welcome to K-Rock. Hi.
What's up?
What's up? Very
You're hella
millennial of
fire,
you.
dude.
And then we say good morning to our representation from Gen Z, born in the year 2000. This is Ruben, who's a big fan of all things Pokemon. Good morning, Ruben, and welcome to K-Rock.
Hey, good morning.
All right, here we go, guys. Questions will hit all of your generations. You should be able to answer them, at least some of them. If you think you know the answer, yell out your generation. Wait for Allie to officially call on you. We'll keep score, and at the end, only one of you will win the prize and be the winner for your generation. Here we go. Question number 1. This fancy mustard would be oftentimes passed or at least asked about from limo to limo. Yes, Boomer. Go ahead, Boomer.
Dijon. Grey Poupon.
Okay.
Okay, she said it. Grey Poupon is the one we're looking for, and a point on the board for Boomer.
I think this is the first time the Boomer has gotten the first point.
Also, seemed like she was mad at herself. Boomer! She trapped herself or something. Go to question number 2. This was the principal from Bayside High School.
X.
Yes, Gen X.
Principal Belding.
Mr. Belding is correct.
Oh, yeah.
On the board. We go to question number 3. Missing a tooth. This was the main mascot from Mad Magazine.
X.
Yes, Gen X.
Max?
Nope. Cannot accept that. Boomer for the steal?
Alfred P. Newman.
Alf what now?
Mad Magazine. Alfred P. Newman, Mad Magazine.
The correct answer is Alfred E. Newman.
Oh, come on.
I don't know if I can accept
They
that.
probably went to school together.
They may have gone to school together. Moving on.
Man.
We go on to your next question.
She just laughs.
This brand of 3-ring binder featured nostalgic designs and Velcro closure flap. Yes, Gen X.
Trapper Keeper?
Correct.
Nice job. All right, Gen X has 2. Lila the Boomer has 1.
Moving on. It's Generation Wars. This term is used to describe low-quality internet content, very scrollable with little substance.
No one want to take a guess?
Wow. Surprise. Gen Z.
Gen Z.
Yes, Gen Z.
Meme?
No. The answer we're looking
Repeat the
for
question?
is brain rot. Brain rot. We move on.
Which is clearly a thing, but
Clearly based on the lack of answers. This prank that's been around for many, many years involves a red rubber thing that, if sat on, sounds like you farted.
Millennial.
oh, I think that was X first.
Yes,
Gen
X.
X. Whoopee cushion.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's been around since the Boomer days.
My dad gave me that for my birthday or Christmas one year, and it was a whole year of fun.
We move on to your next question. Here we go. What does it mean to touch grass?
Millennial.
Millennial. Go ahead, Millennial.
Grounding.
Expand.
Expand on your answer, please.
To make yourself one with the earth.
Can't accept that.
Gen Z.
Yes, Gen Z.
Just to go outside, get away from electronics.
That is correct.
There
Yep. Moving away from the electronics.
That's the main part.
That is the main part of it. Congratulations on the board now. And we move on to this next question. What wobbly dessert, often filled with fruit or marshmallows, was a staple?
Millennial.
Gen X.
Jello.
Jello.
Specifically?
It would be ambrosia salad.
The fellatio salad.
Fellatio salad.
I will accept
Fellatio.
Jello mold. That's fine. We will accept that.
All right.
Moving on.
Gen X has 4
X,
now.
baby.
Gen Z has 1, and Boomer has 1. Millennial's still not on the board.
All right. We move on to this next question now. It is Generation Wars on KROQ. What brand is Michael Scott from The Office wearing on the day that he accidentally... Yes, Gen Z.
I didn't look at full question. Dunder Mifflin?
No, that is not the answer. I will finish the question. What brand is Michael Scott from The Office wearing on the day he accidentally was wearing a woman's suit?
Millennial.
Yes, Millennial.
Lane Bryant.
No, good guess, though.
That's a great guess.
It was from Mysterious. That was the suit that he was wearing. A very inside question. Next question. What is one way you could die on the Oregon Trail?
Millennial.
Yes, Millennial.
Dysentery.
That is absolutely
Nice.
correct.
Okay,
Probably
everyone's on the board now.
Now we have got ourselves a game and only 5 questions left, which means anyone still could potentially take this down. What portion control weight loss program had people calling 1-800-94-JENNY?
X.
Yes,
Gen
X.
X.
Millennial.
Jenny Craig.
Jenny Craig is the right answer.
All right, so Gen X has 5 points now. Everybody else has 1.
Moving on to your next question. In Generation Wars on KROQ. Here we go. What piece of sporting equipment did Arnold's head look like from Hey Arnold?
Millennial.
Yes, Millennial.
Football.
Football is
that's
correct.
Smack dab in the millennial generation.
We move on to your next question now. Here we go. In the 1991 song I'm Too Sexy, Right Said Fred, name one thing that he was too sexy for.
Millennial.
Yes,
Yes.
Millennial.
Indeed.
My shirt.
He is too sexy for his shirt. Wow.
So
what
sexy it hurts.
So what a comeback now. And Allie, with only a few questions left, it sounds like we have ourselves a generational battle.
We do. Gen X has 5 points and Millennial has 3.
Here we go. Moving on. What is another way to say yada, yada, yada?
X.
X,
Gen
go
X?
ahead.
Blah, blah, blah.
Gen Z.
I cannot accept blah, blah, blah. Go
Gen
ahead,
Z?
Gen Z.
And what have you?
I feel like Boomer should chime in here.
I feel like that one is a better answer because, Boomer, go ahead.
Millennial?
Millennial. Let's see if anyone can take this.
And so on,
whatever.
and so on, and so on.
Yeah,
I said and so on, and so on, and so on.
Yeah, that is kind of the correct yada yada yada. In the terms of the Seinfeld, when it became popular, it was a way of not giving examples, but to say and it kept going, etc., whatever, and so on and so on and so on. So that is the correct
Lydia's
answer.
right? Or
that would be
Lila?
that would be the Boomer who would get that point. So we move on now to your final 2 questions in Generation Wars. If someone were to be described as fat, but in the good way, PHAT, what does that
Gen Z.
stand for? Gen Z, yes.
Thick.
Millennial.
Say it again.
Thick.
Thick?
Are you saying thick with 2 C's?
Yes.
But do you know what
Millennial.
fat stands for? PHAT.
Oh, no.
Millennial, you were next up. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say sexy. I don't know what.
Man,
fat
come on.
soda.
Moving on to X, you were next.
Pretty hot and tempting.
Yes.
We would have accepted either pretty hot and tempting or pretty hot and thick. Either one of those are acceptable. And I now know that sound clip will be used against me in the future.
Pretty hot and thick. Okay.
And this final question, and I don't know if it really matters at this point in Generation Wars, but here we go. Keanu Reeves bends backwards to avoid or dodge a bullet in what?
X.
Millennial.
Yes, X.
Matrix.
Wow, there you go.
Nice.
All right. There's something about that Gen X, the know-it-all generation, and they got to live in the pre-internet world and the post-internet world. Martin, congratulations, representing Gen X listeners of K-Rock.
Yeah, named after one of the best shows from the 90s.
That's right, Martin. That's a problem right there, but I'm glad you said it. So congratulations. You are the winner of this Generation Wars. And what song do you think best represents your generation so I can play it right now on K-Rock?
Oh, how about Limp Bizkit, Nookie?
All right. I'm going to play this instead because this is what was queued up. So hold on one second, and congratulations. Get this man a very limited edition Klein Alley Show It's Just Okay shirt and sticker, and hopefully something better that we find in the back as well. And if you don't like it, Vanessa will kick your ass on KROQ.
The world famous K-Rock.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
K-Rock.
K-Rock, we're your Klein Alley Show. If you need us and we're not around, or perhaps we're traveling like we will be after the show today, you can use that GOAT line, 844-956-GOAT, and it's a great place to leave questions, comments, critiques about the show.
Yes, guys, I'm listening to the podcast, and it's the Bit reboot with Kevin Ryder, and you guys are going through Klein's bathroom interviews. And I was just kind of curious, Klein, when you're doing those interviews, are you, like, standing in the stall, or are you sitting down on the toilet with your pants on, or do you actually pull your pants down and use a seat cover? Like, logistically, how is this working?
I tried it a few different ways. None of them were very successful when I did the bathroom interviews, the Bit reboot. I did attempt at first to just stand. Because I don't
in the stall?
Who wants to sit on a public toilet seat when you don't necessarily have
Why
to?
stand when you can sit?
Usually, I would agree.
You love a good sit.
At home,
you're a sitter.
At home, sure, but on the road in a public.
So you, even with your full pants on, you don't want to sit on a toilet?
Why would I want to put my clean pants on a dirty ass public toilet? I'd rather put my dirty ass on a dirty ass public toilet than my pants. So the first couple times I tried to do it, I would stand in there and try to talk to the people that were sitting. That didn't work well.
Did you at least position your feet to look like you were over the toilet?
No, I didn't think about that. My feet were going the other way.
See, I think that would be a red flag for me if someone was talking to me and they were just standing in a...
When I finally got the success, if you want to call it successful, when I finally got the real first successful bathroom interview, I did sit down and pulled pants down to try to...
be on his level.
Make the person think that I was on the same level. And it was
Did you end up taking a dump?
No, I didn't. It was the weirdest thing ever because...
You're acting as if.
Yeah, and I think even my body was all confused because they're like, what's going on here?
Why are you here?
Yeah,
what are we doing?
And I was like, I'm doing this for the sake of comedy, not for the sake of... So, a great follow-up question to the segment. But once again, it was hours of my life wasted that I'll never get back.
Were you always in the stall, or did you do one where you were just in the bathroom loose?
No, I didn't think that I was allowed to do one at a urinal. And also, it would have been weird because I would have had my phone out recording, which was already weird.
Like a bathroom attendant.
Yeah. So the answer is I always did it in a stall. I thought the anonymity of the fact that you're kind of having this kind of almost like a confessional sort of situation would make people more willing to be interviewed. But as I found out, they don't want to be talked to. No one wants to be bothered when they're doing that, and I don't blame them.
Well, it was certainly worth all your effort, at least in our opinion.
Oh, really, Allie? Did you remember what they...
I thought it was great.
Did you remember what they sounded like? You think this was worth...
Yeah. Omar, you agree. It was one of the best things Klein's done.
I think we got to do it again. Yep.
Guys, it's been done.
It was super funny, dude.
It was funny because it's so...
Think about your listeners and being entertaining.
The guy obviously was just shocked that he was being talked to in a bathroom while taking a dump, and then you guys had a great conversation, I thought.
It was not a great conversation. It was a terrible...
You asked him about James Vanderbeek,
He didn't even want to comment. He didn't even say he knew who he was. I don't even know... to be honest, I don't even know where the bathroom interviews are. I think they've been completely deleted from the system. Because that's how forgettable they were.
Oh,
I'm telling you, I don't even.
Striker and Klein mornings.
I mean, I'm telling you, I don't even know where the.
What was that?
What was that?
I'm trying to find old
Striker and Klein mornings.
I'm finding old clips in here, but some of them
fun to listen to.
Some of them have profanities. Bathroom interview, bathroom. That was just called bathroom trash. So anyway,
okay,
I don't know.
That makes sense. That shit was trash.
That was trash.
I don't know where any of that stuff, to be honest. I don't even know where any of these bathroom interviews live anymore. They lived, and Kevin Ryder gave them an official seal of approval, and then we moved on.
Already?
And by the way, the next bit we're supposed to do, the next bit reboot we're supposed to do, is we are attempting.
I have it.
Oh, Allie's got it. Great. We're supposed. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yo, brown shoes. Brown shoes. Hello. Yeah, that's good stuff right there, guys. Nice Nikes.
Dude, that's great.
Hey, you guys time for an interview?
Okay, hold on.
Dude, you know me, man. I rarely laugh like out loud a lot. This totally made me laugh. I loved it.
This was the success story.
Yo, Nikes.
Yo, you calling me now?
Yeah, what's up, dude?
What up?
You got a quick second for a chat?
I mean, I'm kind of busy right now, bro.
I just want to I'm trying to get thoughts about James Vanderbeek. Obviously, recent passing. Any thoughts about that?
I mean, you want me to do this here? Taking care of some private moments right now?
Yeah, well, I just I do a thing. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's a pretty popular segment called bathroom interviews, where I get people's uncandid responses to things while they're currently in the bathroom.
Okay, I mean.
So any thoughts?
I mean, I'm sure he was a good guy. I don't know who that is, to be honest, but I'm sure he was a well-tamed person.
Any hopes and dreams for the rest of the day in the next couple minutes?
That I'm able to finish this situation here.
Beautiful. All right, thank you. You've been featured on bathroom interviews.
All right, I'm on.
All right, there you have it. Big success. So the next one we're going to do. We've had a few people that, the next challenge we've been given.
No, of the bathroom interviews. Round 2 of the bathroom
I'll do them
interviews.
at the airport today. I'll do another round at the airport today. That's a great bathroom. I'm going to miss the flight with that. The next thing we have to do, according to Kevin Ryder, is we have to change jobs with a listener or go to a listener's job. And the one
specifically the morgue.
Yeah, he wants us to go to someone that works in a morgue. So we've had a few people that I don't even know how this is possible. But a few people that have reached out that work in some degree of afterlife care. And that is the thing that we are going to go do next, which is go do a listener's job.
And did you guys make up your mind on who's going to be Raheem and who's going to be Honus?
I'm going to be
You're Raheem.
Raheem.
Okay, you're Raheem.
Clearly.
Yeah, you look like a
based
Raheem.
on the eyebrows alone, I will be Raheem. And
I'll
Allie,
be Honus.
based on all the hoeing Allie did, she'll be Honus. So, but
works.
if you do work in a morgue or a crematorium or
we had a listener call a while ago.
Yeah, we've gotten a few tip-offs, but we need to lock this down so we can go do that next week. So that's something that we can look forward to. Yay!
And maybe we can wear that little thing under your nose that they wear, the gel.
Oh, so you don't smell all the stank.
So you don't smell all the disgusting rotting body.
We should get some of that here for Jake too. We got to take a quick break. We'll be back after this. A.D.D. News and another spot on the standby boarding lift next.
Klein Alley Show. Klein Alley Show mornings. KROQ. K-Rock. It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous K-Rock.
What the hell? Let's give you another shot right now to hop on that standby boarding list. Technically 10 a.m.-ish, so why don't you give us a call so we can put you on the list and get you to Madrid to see 21 Pilots, part of K-Rock's Mile High Club. Tomorrow morning, around this time, we'll be broadcasting live from the Mile High City. Flying into Denver today, then driving up the mountain to Breckenridge. We'll be doing a live broadcast from Hotel Alpen Rock, and that'll be tomorrow morning. So we invite you to live vicariously through the power of all things K-Rock, or however you listen to the show, so you can be a part of it. And, of course, for all the listeners that we're going to be meeting at the airport in a few hours, looking forward to spending the weekend with you, assuming you're not a bunch of touchy weirdos.
Yeah, and feel free to lambast Klein for being the only one checking a bag on today's flight.
I don't know how you guys were able to do it. I put in my snowboard pants and jacket.
He's like, you guys go carry-on?
And the whole carry-on was full. I put in 2 things, and the whole carry-on was full. And then I said, this is impossible. Snow clothes take up so much goddamn room.
It is true.
That I just assumed everyone was going to have. And I even saw Jake Jake sent us a picture. He put his one coat in his carry-on bag. The whole bag was full. So I had to upgrade.
But you also still don't have anything that you didn't. You say you brought 4 jackets, but also no jackets.
No, I don't have any of the right types of jackets, and I also brought multiple bathing suits, which people are thinking is a weird choice, but I assume there's going to be...
Hey, Klein, you never know. You never know when you'll need a bathing suit.
Listen,
when you need one and you don't have one, it's the worst.
My point is, I've gone on a lot of trips before where I said, I don't need a bathing suit, I'm not going to the beach, and I don't bring it, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, dude, there's a whole hot tub situation going on, and I'm the idiot that's in my underwear in the hot tub. So I don't want to be that guy, so I brought a bathing suit.
You are that guy.
Yeah, I know.
You're the underwear and the hot tub guy.
I know I'm the underwear and the hot tub guy, and I don't want to be that guy anymore. So I brought multiple
Can't
bathing
escape it, dude. I guarantee you're going to probably lose those bathing suits between now and hot tub time.
All I know is I've got the biggest suitcase here, and every time someone has mentioned something, I'm like, shoot, I forgot that. Allie's did you bring that? Nope, I didn't bring that either.
Yeah, so there's more stuff that you should have packed. But then you're that type of packer who's like, I have a bag full of toiletry stuff. The whole bag's just going to go into the suitcase.
That's what I do. I
pick through, comb through, make sure no excess things.
Allie said to me, what are you wearing to the welcome party tonight? I said, I don't know. I just grabbed...
He was like, I brought jeans and
I went to the different drawers, and every drawer I opened, I just grabbed a handful of stuff and threw it in the bag. That's it. Handful of that drawer.
Dude, you're going to an uppity hotel, man. You got to dress the part.
I'll figure it out, I guess. Hey, Yara.
Ascot.
Hopefully you're a better packer than we are. You are caller 20 right now, Yara from Paramount. Good morning.
Oh, my God. Thank you.
You are very welcome. Hold on. If we call you back Monday, you'll be packing your bags, going to see 21 Pilots in Madrid.
KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. Mornings on K-Rock.
K-Rock. Yeah!
K-Rock.
K-Rock, we are Klein Alley Show. Lots to get into this morning, but let's start with this greeting.
Be a Thursday. It's just okay. Do-do-do.
Welcome to your BF Thursday. Get ready for breakfast for dinner. It's taking over the planet, right? Who's ready for some BF Thursday? I know you are. I know I am. And it rolls right off the tongue. Just like
are we doing that tonight? Or
yes, that's right.
What are you having for breakfast?
Dinner breakfast tonight is going to be waffles, I would imagine.
No, but what are you having for breakfast?
Nothing. That's why. Most people skip breakfast. So
we have dinner for breakfast.
But our listeners are ready to go.
Sweet Debit breakfast at dinner is the best. And in my house, we call it Breckner. Our favorite meal.
Okay, well, now I back up I back off everything I've said.
It gets worse and worse.
Yes.
Every nickname.
Every nickname is a little worse, but people are excited.
Hey, Klein Laddie. Happy BF Thursday Eve.
Oh, man.
Don't forget to get your pancake mix. Just a quick reminder.
Thank you.
Sweet divots.
Sweet divots.
And don't let anything bother you.
That's right. So welcome to your BF Thursday. It's a breakfast for dinner day for all, and eventually it'll take over the planet, but it all starts with us right here. And now your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
When you win the lottery, it changes you. That's what they say. For better or worse. And with this guy, you decide if it was for better or worse change. He won $167.3 million in Kentucky's Powerball lottery. And he's just been arrested for beating up someone at a resort while yelling, "I'm a millionaire!"
It's awesome. It's exactly what I would want to do if I won the lottery. Same thing. Good for this guy.
So he got into it with someone at a Trade Winds resort, which is probably where he's hanging out most of the time, I would imagine.
Sure, why not?
Police responded to a tattooed man trying to fight everybody in the bar while telling everyone that he was a millionaire. And then when another guy called him delusional, he punched him. And then he just started punching everyone, including kicking a police deputy in the face, before they eventually tased him as he tried to run away. And I would imagine this is exactly what would happen to Omar or you if you won the lottery.
Less violence. I mean, I don't think I would necessarily need to yell I'm a millionaire and punch people, but I would.
Oh, yes, you would.
Well,
I'm a millionaire. Boom!
All the cocaine would be forcing you to make those statements.
Yeah, that's probably. You do lose a little touch with reality, I guess. I mean,
a little?
Yeah.
I want to lose all reality.
Oh, my God. Omar would be like Scarface within 3 weeks.
Totally. Oh, my God.
How's that? Is that Trade Winds a nice property there? I mean, is this guy living it up like nice, high-end stuff?
I think it's a basic
resort
chain. Yeah, Trade Winds I've heard of before.
I mean, couldn't you do the opposite of that, though? Like, instead of punching everyone at the bar, wouldn't it be cool to go in and be like, I'm a millionaire? millionaire. Everyone's drinking today on me. That's kind of cool.
I think if you have face tattoos and you win the lottery, that's just not the direction you want to go in.
You think he had the face tattoos first, or he did that afterwards as a celebratory?
Yeah, the face tattoo says, I'm a millionaire.
I'm a millionaire. Put it on my face.
I think you would probably also get a face tattoo that says,
Or maybe
I am
you
a
guys don't know
millionaire.
the guy. Maybe he walked in the first day and he did that, and then now he wanted a little different, you know?
Yeah, maybe he used to be
Change
nice,
the vibes.
and he was getting all. Maybe he got aggressive because everyone was using him for his money, and now he's like, now I'm going to start kicking some ass.
Right. He was just a really nice accountant in
Yeah.
Kentucky.
Maybe.
Buttoned up guy. And now he's got face tattoos and is beating people up in a trade
That
winds.
looks like Post Malone.
All right. The FCC knows that you are frustrated with the new customer service experience, which is often just being transferred to a call center in Bangladesh where the person, is just reading from a script and can barely help you beyond just looking up your account information. And the FCC knows that you're frustrated with this and they would like to crack down. So what does that mean? That means that they're going to make every effort to bring call centers back to the U.S. so that someone in Ohio can help you, or Kentucky with face tattoos. And that would at least change the experience and make it a little more comforting, I guess, for people here in the U.S. But they also, at the very least, would add some kind of disclaimer saying you're being transferred overseas and give the consumers a chance to switch to a U.S.-based call center. Why
frankly,
would you not take that?
I don't care who I'm speaking to, as long as, one, they've got good phone connection, which is now rare, and two, because I've had a few people in the U.S. recently, and they definitely are like working from home, but they're call center.
Oh, yeah, I've heard babies crying, dogs barking, a train.
Right, and they like they're like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, it's crazy over here, and I'm like, I have the same stuff happening at my house.
Yeah, well, I think the other overseas concern for them is that you're usually giving them a lot of personal information.
Right.
So if that's going to a different country, then people have like issues with that or whatever, concerns. But I totally agree. It doesn't matter. And they also said they would maybe have them pass an English proficiency test in order to work at a call center overseas. But I don't notice a lot of problems with English proficiency. I just noticed that they can't help me with most of the things because they don't give. Well, they don't give them a lot of clearance to do anything beyond like, here's your account, here's what your bill is.
Yeah, you got to get supervisor involved.
Yeah,
and Allie loves
supervisors
yelling
involved
supervisor.
and really anything beyond the basic script that they've already been given.
Let me hear your best entitled supervisor ask, Allie. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi. I'm having an issue. It doesn't seem like you can really help me. Do you have maybe a supervisor that I can talk to just because I'm getting a little bit frustrated with this process? It doesn't seem like you can help me.
We have an entitled bitch on line 4.
No, not entitled bitch. Just a regular human being who has an issue that you can't seem to help me with, sir.
Angry white
Sir?
lady calling.
Sir!
This is Allie. This is why. I don't blame. And I think a lot of times because I get calls dropped sometimes. I think it's on purpose. I think they, it's I'll transfer you, and then they just click.
Yeah,
end the call.
and I think they do that on purpose. But I also think that the phone is so low. Like, the volume is so low on some of these where it's like, ring, ring, and then it's like, hello, can I take your name?
I know.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What's happening?
I would do that. If I was working at a call center and I was dealing with someone like you or someone that was annoying, I would hang up those calls so
Someone
quickly.
like you or someone that's annoying.
Yeah. That's right. I would get rid of oopsies. I lost another one.
Let me just transfer you. All right, a new rule on United Airlines just in time for our flight. Klein, this should make us all feel better about the flight we're about to take.
United Airlines passengers, if you're planning to watch a movie or catch up on your favorite show next time you fly, you better have some headphones or earbuds because United says it is not just a courtesy. No. It is now a requirement. The airline will no longer tolerate passengers who blast audio throughout the cabin, whether it's TikTok videos or whatever you're watching on Netflix. You need to put on those headphones now. Passengers who do not comply with the new rule can actually be kicked off a flight or even face a possible ban from the airline.
And you've all been next to that person who...
Sounds like a challenge for us today, huh?
Yeah, you're up, Klein.
Who can get kicked off or banned?
Let's all go on and watch something with no headphones on and see which one of us doesn't make it to Colorado.
I would love if each of us picked a different annoying passenger habit
to
perform.
Great.
Like you can be the shoes off on the plane guy.
Dibs on that. I got dibs.
Oh, Jake with his gross toes. Ugh.
I feel sad. Do you know where you're sitting, Jake?
I do not know.
Oh,
Jake is going to be sitting in the smelly section. Once he sits there, it will become officially the smelly section.
I was able to change my seat, but you can have mine, which is the one right next to the bathroom.
Oh, I need that one. That's the one I need.
That's
I
a good
think
one.
Jake actually gets that as a government courtesy. I think Jake gets put in I think that maybe Jake's seat is actually in the bathroom on the flight.
He just sits on the lavatory.
We're going to spend the morning together, hopefully make it a little bit more tolerable for you. And then we're going to hightail it out of here as we hop on a plane with a bunch of listeners and make our way to Colorado for a skiing, snowboarding getaway. And if you didn't get in on this, don't worry. Just keep listening to K-Rock. We'll have more of these coming up in the future, I'm sure. KROQ.
K-Rock Mile High Club. Your favorite K-Rock bands and destinations all around the world.
Stop number 8. Flamenco dance your way into the Royal Palace. Eat tapas at midnight. Get hopelessly lost at the plaza while running from bulls.
We're 21 Pilots, and we don't approve of that.
Yeah, but K-Rock does. When you see 21 Pilots in Spain. Listen every hour from 9 to 6 for your chance to get on the standby boarding list to see 21 Pilots at Mad Cool Festival in Madrid, courtesy of Atlantic Records. K-Rock Mile High Club Destination 8, 21 Pilots in Madrid, Spain. Keep it on K-Rock to win.
On the world-famous KROQ.
From DTLA Law Group Accident and Injury Attorneys. Accident to work injury? Visit calldowntown.com for a free case review.
K-Rock, Klein Alley Show. That'll pretty much do it for us. We got to hightail it over to LAX. Looking forward to meeting our listeners there and hop on the plane to Colorado tomorrow morning. Live broadcast from Hotel Alp and Rock in Breckenridge, Colorado. We'd love you to join us either in person if you want to make the trip out to Colorado today, or better yet, you can just listen on the radio or watch us on YouTube.
God, respect to the person who's just going to buy a flight to Denver right now.
You are
meet
a baller.
us there.
That's right. Lottery winner, as we learned about today.
That's really
Lottery
cool.
winner. No time for takeaways because we have a flight to catch, but you can find us on the GOAT line in the meantime at 844-956-GOAT. You can find us on the socials as we will document all of our trips, including our stop later today at a real-life Colorado Walmart to figure out if Allie is a legitimate Colorado Walmart 8. Place your
I might
bets.
just pick up a few things as well at the Walmart. A couple of cool vests.
We
maybe
should
some
all
fur.
pick out outfits that the other person has to wear to the shindig tonight.
Yeah, well, you don't have an outfit, so it's perfect.
I don't have an outfit pack, just a full suitcase full of nothing. So
I'm sure they sell ascots there.
we will. No one sells more ascots than Walmart. That is absolutely true.
Or a bolo tie.
Yes. Oh my God.
They probably do have bolo ties there. That's it for us. We'll see you tomorrow, and it's going to be goddamn freezing where we're headed. So if you're enjoying some unseasonably warm Southern California temperatures over the next few days, consider us very jealous. And hopefully, if you're not on this trip with us, you'll be on the next one with us. Have a great day. We'll do it tomorrow and try to do it better. All right. Goodbye.
Klein and Alley, it's just okay. Do-do-do. Klein and Alley, it's just okay.
Oh.
Klein and Alley, it's just okay. Just okay. Do-do-do.
World famous K-Rock.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.